We are ready to start our first match of the day. ReMinD versus 15 Sway. I haven't seen either of these guys perform in quite some time. That is, of course, largely because they were not playing in the Rejuvenation Cup. Wait, was ReMinD playing? No, he wasn't. No. But they are gonna present themselves here once again today and show us what they can do. 15 Sway, the young talent out of China, spawning in the top left in the blue. ReMinD bottom right in the red. 15 Sway, normally a Night Elf player, but in this matchup specifically, he will go human. Doesn't want to play the Night Elf mirror, where especially ReMinD with bears is actually super strong. Archmage standard opening over here. Same for ReMinD. Going for the Keeper first. Some Night Elves, especially on some maps, like playing Warden quite a bit. But I haven't seen the Warden too successful here on Tidehunters. I've seen Colorful sometimes try with like second Ancient of War over here. But it doesn't seem that good on this map. Sway with an instant expo. Oh! It's pretty unusual. Normally you always see the orange camp here first into expansion. But now it's going to be an expansion right away, which is not going to be enough for level 2 AM. Okay, interesting. I haven't seen this before. Keeper gets a quick level 2, clearing out the natural. Will want to counter-expand, most likely. Good for the scout. Sees everything that's going on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that's level 2! Oh, the Wisp kill was level 2. A more painful mistake by ReMinD than it normally would be. Missing the detonate, normally not that big of a deal, but here it certainly was. Giving the AM the level 2. Wait, he got some more experience. Did he kill an archer? Not quite sure. Ah, I killed 2 treants. That makes sense. We got the Tree of Life coming up proxy. This is kind of normal. Usually the tree will come up somewhere in this area where it's easier to defend. And 15 Sway must have seen this. I believe he did get the scout off. Alright guys, I know there's a precarious situation going on in the world. And there's enough destruction, negativity, and bad things happening in the world. Let's not bring all that negative energy to this chat. Everyone can make a difference by being a good person themselves. It also includes how you conduct yourself with others, in person and on the internet. So, please, don't be assholes. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ban you. Keeper not quite level 3 yet. See a good deny. Tech should be coming up soon. We got enough lumber now. The expo is standing. Pretty standard game here so far. And I was kind of concerned about this Archmage perhaps not finding enough experience to get level 3 with this super fast expo. But he's managing it pretty well. Especially works well on this map, I guess, where there's a lot of easy camps to creep with the AM and footies. And there we go, he's going to pick up level 3. He's got the boots all ready. And this keeper not really off to the races. Wow. Sick items though. Jesus. Perfect drops. You don't want to lose this Tree of Life. This would be very painful. ReMinD has to bring the wisps ASAP. And here they come. Oh, but the tree! Uh-oh. Oh, is this gonna be enough? Big commitment. 15 sways. He gonna get this tree? He might have the damage. Perfect timing. Catches it in transit on the water when it couldn't root. Tree might survive, but this is a lot of wisps going down as well, which is also very painful. Oh my god, if he gets the tree. Oh, that might be game. Oh, wow. Big yikes. Quite some footmen were sacrificed on this mission, but it was a worthy sacrifice indeed. Oh, baby. And now ReMinD's in real trouble. Has to expand now on the spot, or maybe completely shift gears. Go tier 3, Panda. Try to go for a tier 3 bust. Oh man, 15 sways. Such a good position. Tier 2 finishing. Might go for his own Panda. We've been seeing a lot of Panda second from human recently. And I am a big fan. There he is. Mushi Alehearth. And we got the double sanctum. The rifle's coming. There was a lot of gold banked that's now being spent, starting to be spent. ReMinD going for the Naga second. No tier 3 yet. His lumber's really low. Thanks to all those wisps, of course, being killed earlier. Keepers Entangles, of course, very strong right now for picking off targets. 15 sway, perhaps a tad over-aggressive. Oh, all those archers, though, very hurt. ReMinD's gonna have to tap out. GG. That was a quick 1-0. Surgical strike against the expansion when the tree was in transit towards the expo. Wonderfully done, and a simple 1-0 lead. 15 sway off to the races. And I think the problem there for ReMinD was he just didn't creep quick enough. Took him forever to get level 3. He was pushed away from his natural. Missed the Wisp Detonate also, which was kind of painful. Gave up the tree and experience, which wasn't that big of a deal, I guess. But this instant expansion, I wonder if it's gonna catch on. It seemed like a pretty good build. I don't know if there's a punish that Night Elf can go for. As I said, that was the first time I saw this instant expo opening from a human player on that map. Map number 2 is gonna be ReMinD's pick, so should be a better one there. Might be Concealed Hill. That tends to be the go-to for Night Elves nowadays in this matchup. I'm not privy to what the vetoes exactly were, but we will find out. And it is Autumn Leaves. All right. No Concealed Hill here. Autumn Leaves. I was about to say could be a possible ward map, but not really. Should be Keeper every time here. Lawlight will occasionally play a Warden here. And if you get the double Ancient of War up and a fast level 3, you can actually gobble up a lot of camps with a double AOW. But it seems a bit flimsy. Seems a bit unreliable. That's of course the big strength of the Keeper. The Keeper always works. Keeper is always playable. Regardless of what map. Regardless of what matchup. Kind of. I guess in Isle of Mirror he's not that good. But even there, Keeper is played sometimes. ReMinD probably caught off guard a little bit. I guess it's also certainly slightly unlucky that that timing worked out so perfectly for 15 Sway. I don't think he exactly planned it that way. He was hoping to do some big damage, which he certainly did against the tree. And, well, catching the tree in water, basically, is something that's not possible on this map on Autumn Leaves. Shouldn't be. Waiting for everyone to join the lobby, and then we're going to be ready to go in a moment. Here we are! Can 15 Sway close it out 2-0? Can he move on to the upper bracket final? A rematch against Moon could be in the cards. They played at WGL in summer last year, where Moon took the victory. Moved on to the grand final only to lose against Colorful in the end. So, here we go. At number 2. 15 Sway in the top right with a 1-0 lead. ReMinD bottom left. You have a lot of different opening creep routes you can go for as Night Elf. You can go for the natural, the green, or even the merchant creep at the start. Should be a keeper. And indeed it is. I need to get some water, guys. Be right back.
Player's forces are under attack.
So, we got the instant expansion for 15 Sway over here at the natural. I've recently seen some humans also going for the instant expo over here, which I like quite a bit more. But here we are. Mantle for the AM, Tome of Agi. Keeper with the Schlippers. Both players are gonna get very close to level 2. Oh, the AM got it. Oh, again he got the Wisp. ReMinD again missed the Wisp detonate. That's far from ideal. This first wisp can be so important when the creep route is such as it is here. Peasants, of course, getting pressured right away. What's happening for ReMinD? He likes to be quite aggressive at times. He could play hunts here if he wants. Peasant does go down, and that is level 2 for the Keeper. Important level up for him as well. Okay, it's a counter expansion. Tree of Life coming. Proxy, good position, I'd say. But the tech for ReMinD certainly being slowed down quite a bit. 3 Moonwells and Expo before tech. And now it's 15 Sway moving across. Could have easily gotten a cancel here. But it's nighttime now. Limited vision for 15 Sway. Oh, he's close to seeing it. Oh, he was so close. But he knows the Keeper healed up from the Moonwells. He's got more entangles. These footies could easily fall. And then a counterattack might be quite painful. The Peasants are still very much vulnerable over at the Expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
No defend yet, so these footmen are suffering quite a bit. Oh. Deny again. Keeper's experience still fairly low.
A town is under siege.
Treants are harassing the peasants. Oh! Nice base build here. Peasants can be hiding in this little cubby over here. And no kills will be found on the peasants just yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
ReMinD going for the Merc pull. Shadow Priest and Berserker gonna be a nice addition for him. Tech should have started now. Yep. Almost halfway through already. Of course, the human's tech is always gonna be quite a bit later in this scenario. Needs to keep on pumping out peasants. The workforce must be bolstered.
Player's forces.
I think they're lying to us about Carson. No, honestly, like, we haven't heard from Carson in, like, 2 weeks or something. But, yeah, the last, info we got is that he's still recording his album. The first big album with his band. The Banks Brothers. And don't know when it's gonna be finished, to be honest. Now, it might come as a surprise to you guys, but I actually don't know much about recording albums and how that works. But it does take some time, I think. Thank you very much, DD3, gifting us up to IP and Moonwells. Thank you, thank you. Alright, quite a few footmen are going down now. This one falling is going to be level 3. Yep. Oh, but the AM also got 3. From something. And got great items. Is this a best of 5? No. It is a best of 3. As you can see in the overlay at the top. Next to the in-game clock. All best of 3 today. We're gonna have 5 best of 3s to decide Group D. You can record an album in 1 day if you're up to it. Again, I'm not a musician, but that does not sound very realistic to me. What's the album of a musician that you guys are most excited for? Coming out soon, or somewhat soon, or maybe soon.
Player's forces are under attack.
I can tell you what it is for me. For me, it's Kendrick Lamar with his new album. I have such high expectations for that album, dude. In my opinion, Kendrick is the best rapper of all time. Oh! Didn't quite get the kill. Oh, that was so close, dude. Entangled. Almost fell. And I read some news a few months ago. I think his album is supposed to come out this summer, right? I believe. It's gonna be Pog Champ, boys. Oh, 2 people saying Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh. With the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I always felt like they had a few good songs. But when I checked out their albums, I felt like there were a lot of duds in there. But that's just me. I'm not the biggest rock fan anyways. There's some songs I like, but not that many, I guess. At least most musicians we know, when Neo was doing it, it's if he's reading words out of a dictionary. Yeah, a lot of these, like, punk and rock bands and stuff that Neo listens to, they get some weird names, like, what are they called? Spanish Love Songs is one of their names. It's actually a cool name, I think. And all the other ones I'm forgetting right now. He's trying to get the panda. Woo! Almost dead. One more entangle should do it. And there it is. Peaceful. Man, he's keeping this panda alive for a long time. Actually, in the end, it cost him the TP. And an archer. Oh! And even more. That was a great play by 15 Sway. Yeah, the panda died, but took forever to actually take him out. And he was only level 1. He's going to be back soon. The Eminem Show. Best album of all time. I always felt like Eminem was really good, like, technically. The way he, you know, just from a mechanical standpoint, the way he put his flow together. But I always felt like stylistically he wasn't very nuanced. But again, that's just, you know, personal taste. I always find it weird when people say they have a good taste in music and others have a bad taste in music. Like, what are you talking about, dude? It's music taste. Like, it's so subjective and it's so different as well. With movies, I think there's a clear... Like, you can clearly see mistakes. Like in films. Like, if there's structural mistakes and if there's, you know, something stupid and if something doesn't work and if there's, you know, payoff that's missing, stuff like that, you know? Like, I think in movies it's clear to see mistakes and to see the difference between good and bad movies. But with music, I think it's completely different. Alright, the next brawl breaking out. Panda about to get level 2. We have some bears now. Correction, we have one bear. So, Different Sway doesn't... I mean, ReMinD doesn't seem that strong yet. We got a supply lead on the human, but of course he's down in tech. He's only tier 2. Oh, he's got lots of lumber. He could go tier 3. I am a big fan of human tier 3. Frag shards, inner fire, maybe even a third hero. Can be very strong. We got some ivory towers, boys. 15 Sway may want to push soon. But ReMinD is getting stronger and stronger. He's caught up in supply, more or less. Dragon Hate's Breath of Fire connects. Oh, 15 Sway looking ballsy. He doesn't have a heal scroll or invoke potion or TP. Yet he's still pushing. Perhaps also partly because he knows ReMinD doesn't have these items either. Doesn't have a heal scroll yet. We got 2 towers coming. Militia have been called again. Alright, crucial moment in this game. Dragon Hate's Breath of Fire connects. Treant summoned off to the side. Priests do have a depth training. You should be using a Dispel here. Dispel! Looks like a good hold for ReMinD. The bear front line still looking sturdy. 52 has to pull back. A lot of damage on the panda. Has to use that heal potion now. And the towers aren't finished yet. Should be a cancel on these towers, I believe. Panda losing a lot of HP and should be going down. One more. Right. Click. Oh my god, the panda gets out. Are you serious? The bears now perhaps overextending, though. One bear falls. Dude, the panda still so hurt. 15 Sway struggling a bit here with the micro, I think. my god, dude, he lost so much. Down to 57 supply only. And the tier 2 push not working out. ReMinD holds this one seemingly with ease. Panda now close to level 3, but oh boy, he lost a lot. I feel like it's better to just go tier 3 nowadays. This tier 2 push stuff, I feel like it's kind of outdated. But now that he's lost so much army, 15 Sway has a hard time getting to tier 3. I mean, he still got the lumber. But first he wants to have a respectable force again. Whereas ReMinD's army is looking strong. 0-1 upgrades. Should probably put the Sobi on the Panda though, right? I think. And now ReMinD is the one to attack. This is a lot of bears. 7 bears in the mix. Couple of dryads. The boys have been called. Great militia usage by 15 Sway this game. He's always got the police backing him up. Oh, Drunken Haze with a fire. Huge combo! Oh my god. Let's see, can he ignite a second time? 15 Sway, does he know about the trick? Breath, 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 quick, 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 quick! Doesn't know about the trick. It would seem. They're still taking a lot of damage though. AM level 5. Oh, does he go Aura or Water Elemental? Water Elemental without hesitation. 15 Sway holds for now, but he's still heavily down in supply. What is the trick? The Panda trick is you can ignite the breath of the Drunken Haze twice. So that means if you're fast enough. That means if you use Drunken Haze Breath of Fire, you ignite the first time, and then if you use the second Breath of Fire as quick as you can, then you can ignite the first Drunken Haze again. So you can save mana and don't have to use the second Drunken Haze. You can just ignite it a second time if you're fast enough. This Panda is getting stronger and stronger. The Keeper is getting weaker and weaker. Naga, of course, also not the greatest late game hero. But still a big army for ReMinD. Quite a bit of gold as well. Now he's got fairies in the mix. This looks more or less like the perfect Night Elf army right here. Thank you, Kunstloses Brot with the 100 bits. Oh, Roar being stolen. The mana on the breakers is still looking decent. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, big damage again. I think Night Elves will have to start splitting their bears. The Panda, Breath of Fire, and Drunken Haze actually pretty good against them. The mischance and the slow also not to be underestimated. Wow, this is a sick position though. This is the perfect position for 15 Sway right here. Oh, look at that breath. Ooh, sick damage. There's one heal scroll on the Night Elf side. ReMinD probably should not continue on in this position. Yeah, he's gonna fall back, try to get to open ground again. This Panda's got a lot of mana still left. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire again. Oh, forced into the invul here probably. Yep. A lot of bears now very hurt. We do have double staff, but they're both on cooldown at the moment. One more bear goes down. That's the Panda. Almost level 4. Nice with the fire. There's one more kill. Or is there staff? Oh, the bear! Burns to a crisp at home. And 15 Sways. Pulling it back, kind of. Panda about to get 4. ReMinD definitely overextending right there. Behind that, he probably should have just fought over here and then not follow in too much. And he could have expanded again. ReMinD was pretty rich. He's still pretty rich. What's the upgrade saying? 1, 2? More upgrades coming. Alright, the bears are also getting stronger. Invis Water Elemental scouting. Breaker's about to be on 2-1. ReMinD with the next attack. ReMinD known for loving to take the fight, loving to push in. This could be a huge item. Wait, is the item still here? Oh yeah, it is. Panda level 4, big level up as well. Lots of great items here for the Panda, possibly. Wand of Mana Steel is meh. You want probably especially a heal pot or invul pot. Panda has no protection right now through potions, so he needs to be careful. He's going for a heal pot. Still no tier 3. 15 sway. You gotta go tier 3, bro. Chimiko showed this very, very impressively. When was it? 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. Also played Panda with this kind of style and then going tier 3 in the late game. It's again a good position for the human. Very tough for all the bears to walk in here and get off the proper connection. But we'll get one rifle for free. Gets a bit more experience from the water LEs as well. But 6. Oh, Keeper's about to get 6. Oh, that's gonna be huge. Alright, it's something I didn't consider yet. Water Elementals could give more experience, but the position here looks so bad for ReMinD. Oh, is he perhaps a bit too stubborn here? Alright, Tranquility. I think he needed it badly. Tranquility doesn't win him the fight, it keeps him in the fight. Oh, but the Panda might be getting caught here in the front. He's got Invis though, right? Yeah, he's got adept training, so you can try to save the Panda with invisibility. Fast Fairy Dragon now taken out. No more Mana Flare. Damage. Oh, look at the bears. They just can't connect. ReMinD. A little stubborn. Pushing in so hard. But he didn't lose that much. Maybe. 2, 3 upgrades now. Almost fully upgraded. These Dryads and Bears. And then Naga gets level 5. Fog Lightning here. Could be quite painful. Peaceful. Treants are gone. Panda's about to get 5 as well, though. 2 bears falling. Staffs are on cooldown at the moment. Big kills for 15 sway. He's about to get level 6 on the AM also. I think especially the Naga's weakness is showing right now. She is not the best late game hero compared to a Panda. Or maybe even a Demon. Tranquility once again, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. I feel like there was a game of overextending on both sides. Let's see if 15 Sways the one to overextend now. Panda's got so much mana left though. And AM gets level 6. Panda is level 5. It's almost only Dryads left, against which the rifles will do very well. Only 1-0 upgrades on these rifles. It's kind of low, but might be enough. The mains have expired, by the way. If 15 Sway wins here, he's going to get the 2-0 and move on in the upper bracket. We still got a lot of supply left for ReMinD, and these mountain giants are very hard to take out. This transition perhaps should have been earlier. If the human is only on tier 2, it's very hard to deal with mountain giants. But also, dealing with the mass slow here, turning out not to be too easy. Tranquility is ready again, but yeah, as I said, the Tranquility is not winning the fight, it's just keeping him in the fight. It might not be enough. Killing these MGs though, with Tranquility backup, is very hard to do. And there we go. This really was an overextension, lol. Suddenly we got a lot of bears back in. 3-3 upgraded bears. And MGs. Naga gets level 6. Pretty crazy game. A lot of casters still left, but where's the damage for 15 Sway? He doesn't have much more of that, it would seem. And the water elemental's just getting dispelled, I would think. Staff used again. The bear is safe. The Moondra's is still looking good. Very good, actually. But once it turns daytime, things might get more difficult. And here comes Rejuve again. Tranquility, I mean. Level 7 on the Keeper. And Zoe tier 2. Very stubborn play by both players. Refusing to go tier 3 in the case of the human, and refusing to go third base for the Night Elf. Oh, there's not much gold left in here, by the way. Time is ticking. ReMinD may have finally done it. He lost a lot of bears to get here, but now he's got a huge army still left. Big supply lead. It's ReMinD's game to lose right now. The one way he can lose this is pushing into this position. But he's got the MGs. These MGs, which are so hard to kill. 10 armor. Pretty crazy. Pana's also cooking up a barbecue over here. But that's what we got Tranquility for. And there's no possible cancel in this human army. And the expansion runs dry, and that should be curtains. Pretty fun game. We had like constant fighting. Not a flawless game by either player by any means. But it was nice and bloody. That's the way I like my Warcraft and I like my steak. It's not actually true. I like my steak like medium. Not so much rare. Alright. 1-1. ReMinD ties it up with the trademark ReMinD play. Go tier 3 fast, make use of the bears, and then fight, 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 fight. 15 Sway was willing to take that fight. Would have probably been smarter to take it a bit slower, buy some more heal scrolls, and get tier 3. It's so good. Once you're like 65, 70 supply as human, once you feel stable, I'm pretty sure you should go tier 3. Maybe we're gonna see it on map 3. So it's going to be map choice for 15 Sway now. Which could mean... What's the human map pick normally? Northern Isles? But that's probably vetoed. Tidehunter's also often. But that was the first map. Northern Isles it is. Oh, okay. Kind of surprising that ReMinD doesn't veto this map. Did he veto Turtle Rock? Unfortunately, I don't know what the players are vetoing exactly, but... We are ready for map 3. The panda is bad? I don't think so. I think the panda is really good. If you get him to level 3 and 4, and especially 5, he has lots of damage. Bears tend to clump up. You can be very effective against them. And he's a great tank. Also not to be underestimated. If you can bolster that front line of breakers with a panda in there as well, who's pretty durable, it's also valuable. I don't think the panda really was the reason he lost the game. I think it was the stubbornness to stay on tier 2. With tier 3, I think this would have been way, way better. Of course, it's hard to fit in tier 3 and mortar teams with frag shards. It's pretty expensive. But I think you should try. I think you should try. Will he try now, or what will we see? Game number 3 is Northern Isles. And the overlays bugging, apparently. Okay. I have to restart it, maybe. Wait a second. Alright. We may have to do without the overlay for now. We're gonna try to get it back. So, we got 15 sway in the bottom left. Archmage first standard build. And we got a keeper for ReMinD. Sometimes we see a warden on this map, but not here by ReMinD. He loves the keeper and to keep fighting. So the reason why Northern Isles is so good for human is because you can go for an instant expansion creep, get level 2, expand easily, and there's not too much the Night Elf can do about it. He can try to go double Ancient of War hunts all in, but that's very risky.
Players' forces are under attack.
Keeper showing up for the harass. How many peasants can he kill? Oh, we can see the last hit here. Could perhaps prevent level 2, but I guess the AM's also getting some experience from the treants. Takes some time though to clear this natural. And we see Hunter's Hall, by the way. Hunter's Hall, second AOW. Let's go! ReMinD is going all in. Let's see if the overlay works again. Oh, it is. Nice. This looks like a good start for ReMinD. He's delaying the expansion by quite some time over here. And he's getting his hunts ready. First hunter's coming. And many more to join. I'm not sure that 15 sway is ready against this. Against hunts, you really want to have AM3 if you can. But he's far away from Archmage 3. Keeper should perhaps commit the TP here to get back to the main quick. Oh. Running away. Wow, this is a sick delay of the expo, dude. Almost gets the next peasant. We do have a lumber mill coming, very important. Towers will be needed badly. We got one arcane coming. Seems like 15 Sway knows what's going to be on the agenda. Not sure if he scouted the main. Alright, how many hunts we got? 3 at the moment. More coming. It's hard to set up APs here. Oh, cute little penguin. Because there's water everywhere here. So you can only build them here, where they're pretty easy to cancel. First footy going down. Keeper still far away from 3, but we got 2 towers coming up. Arcane is already standing. And it's full defense mode. Towers and footies. No tech for the human. Would love to see a shop here, maybe. There's still some gold here for 15 Sway. Important also to keep the scouting up. You don't want to be surprised by APs in the main or something. Alright, but the expansion seems fairly secure right now. AP's being set up, but it's seen right away. Shop now, coming, but probably gonna be cancelled. More footies falling. Militia have to be called from the main. Here they are. Footies, peasants, footies, peasants, footies, peasants. That has to be the name of the game right now for 15 Sway. The shop finishing is actually great for him. He's going to be able to go for clarities and regen scrolls here soon. Can he hold this? Just with an Archmage 2, he might be able to. Keeper diving for some kills. He lost a lot of health already. Regen scroll. Oh, it's going to be a glorious regen scroll. And the APs won't be finishing. Militia damage doing a great job here cancelling these protectors. Militia run out, but they have done their duty. Very well. And there we go. Regen scroll running now. And the tech has even started. 15 Sway feeling very confident now, it would seem. But he needs to check the main. He could still get blindsided by these APs here. Oh, when he's going creeping. Is that perhaps a mistake? Well, he sees it. Can call the boys right away. The Archmage is close by. Where's the Keeper? He did fully heal. It took basically all the moon juice, and he is level 3. But the AM's also about to get level 3. He needs only 1 Huntress kill to level up. Ward of Illusion. Also very good. These APs, again, will not finish. The Keeper's got a lot of mana here. And 15 Sway may have felt save too early. Save too soon. Blacksmith is still not finished. 1400 gold! But no way to spend it. 15 Sway needs to macro up, make farms, make a second barracks. Send something to the tavern. Make an altar, maybe. There we go. Now it comes up. Needs also more peasants. The big problem from 15 Sway is that he's just not making enough stuff. Well, he is now, I guess, but this could have been, this should have been a lot earlier. AM though, got finally level 3. We've got 1 AP standing. Second AP will finish. And quite some peasants are dying right here. Shop coming up. Tier 2 almost done. Should be a panda second for sure. This game is not over yet. Illusion on the water elementals. I like that. Gonna force some detonates. These APs here are a bit scary though. Does he have defend, by the way? He doesn't. No defend. Alright. Altar finally finished. It's time for the second hero. There we go. Panda now joins. Alright, 15 Sway finally able to spend his gold, some of it at least. More and more rifles are coming. Didn't group the second barracks yet. 15 Sway is definitely feeling the pressure. Not a perfect defense for sure, but it might be good enough. Oh, the Panda now. Helping out tremendously. Keeper got level 4, but it might not be enough. 15 Sway perhaps able to hold. Apparently able to hold. Do we have a transition here of any kind? No. Lots of hunters are saved, but no moon juice at all to heal them up. Still daytime for a little. And it was expensive, but 15 Sway does hold the main. Oh, he's got like no lumber left. Again, peasants, peasants, peasants. As quick as he can. 15 Sway has no other choice but to try to all in again. With what is now a very bruised Huntress army already. Thank you, Leroy Jenkins, with a 13-month resub. Time's up. Let's do this. Wisp detonates have to be huge. Gets rid of one water elemental, but not the second. And the Keeper completely out of mana. One tower is going to be finishing soon. Rally point nicely positioned in the right place. Oh, but he doesn't have long rifles. Oh, it's only 400 range on these rifles right now. Again, low lumber is the big problem here. Peasants, 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 farms, peasants, farms. 15 Sway needs to spend more of his money. It's natural nighttime now. One more farm goes down. 15 Sway with that supply block, but he's making more farms with the expansion. Priests coming are, or could be at least, a big help. And we got one tower finished again. It's going to help out quite a bit. The Panda makes it to level 2. ReMinD has to tap out. It seemed close. It was a pretty dangerous push. But in the end, 15 Sway holds the mass hunts. And with some difficulty, does make it through into the upper bracket final. Our first winner of the day is the young 15 Sway. Who's he going to be facing next is the question. It's going to be Focus or Moon coming up in our next game. We're going to hop into a small